Good day, everyone. No one should call anyone mental. No one should call anyone psycho. And no one should call anyone names. It is not healthy. It is not good for you. It is not good for anyone. This young girl, Amanda, that went through that should not have went through that. Even doctors shouldn't even call people names or relabel them just to, you know, to get some kind of a different reaction or however. I'm speaking up in my circumstance. I've only been in the West 6 years, and it's not about being in the West or BC. It's about the fact that we don't get paid to call each other names in our country of Canada. The respect of our English or our country or language is a must. All I'm trying to say is nobody should be bullied. Nobody should be called names, and nobody should be relabeled. It is old-fashioned. Even myself, I don't speak up well at times, and I'm not a very good speaker. You can see me trying to do this on YouTube right now. Bullying is wrong. Nobody's perfect. Bullying is not a form of health. It is a wrong thing. People that do it, first of all, it's not healthy. All I want people to understand is bullying is wrong. I didn't speak up proper myself. I was called mental and threatened to be tasered, and it was for the first time in my life, even 43 years later, that I was rescued by Toronto Sick Kids Hospital. I'm going public with my story for one reason. Bullying is wrong. Calling someone mental is wrong. I'm 52 years old, and for the first time in my life, I was called mental, but I was called mental in the privacy of medical places. When that happens in a community or in a little city or in a place, it tends to make everyone else around think that, you know, okay, that lady who doesn't wear her hair proper or that man who doesn't wear his shoes proper is mental. That is not true. People that are mental or suffer mental circumstances, it is a history of it. It is a walk of a path that has been in their world for maybe 5 years or longer, to be honest with you. I am a verbal respiratory person, so I don't speak proper at times. You can see I run out of air. Thank you so much for listening to this video. Bullying needs to stop. We don't get paid to call each other mental here in our country, or we don't get paid to go on the media like Paris Hilton or Katy Perry, or, you know, even Charlie Sheen or whatever. Keep respect for one another. It is not a big deal that we are different. It is not a big deal that we are even the same, and I happen to be an identical twin. I don't look exactly picture perfect all the time, but I do have a medical walk that I've had since I've been 3, so sometimes my eyes are black. Sometimes I don't always tuck up proper, but I do not, and no one deserves to be called mental or threatened to be tasered. Please, everyone, stop, for the sake of Amanda, for the sake of even the people to come up. People that call on that way have fear themselves, and I command, or I actually say to people now, get a hold of your own fear, please, so that you do not hurt others and you do not even hurt yourself. It is an excuse that's being used in our world, including the word bipolar. It is also an excuse being used. I actually have taken on that word personally, because I've only been out in the West for 6 years, and in 2009 I was a victim of a car accident only with a company. I didn't speak up proper, but they called me mental and wanted to tase, and I kept thinking, why are they, why are they so, what's with them? Why are they upset? Soon, 7 months later, I realized I couldn't lift a coffee cup, and I thought, this is weird. I mean, it's evidence that I can't talk. I mean, it's evidence that I can't lift my coffee cup. My finger's numb, and I didn't understand that. I actually went into physiotherapy myself privately, and the girl actually there was the one that said, oh my goodness, she recognized that they were hiding it, and the medical doctors were trying to hide it under the word mental. When a year after that, when we went to look at the paperwork and we decided to see what they were blogging on it or what they were writing, for the first time in my human life, they wrote the word bipolar in brackets. I was so, first of all, we were very upset because, first of all, they ignored my physical injury, but they kept saying I don't speak up proper. Of course I don't speak up proper at times. I am actually a survivor of internal damage to my lungs at the age of 3. I did not have chickenpox outside my body. I had chickenpox all inside my lungs, okay? So if it wasn't for this beautiful place called Toronto Sick Kids Hospital that rescued me back at 3 years old, I would not have made it. But believe it or not, in 2009, by the end of 2009, because the accident happened in May, they rescued me again 43 years later. I was shocked. I now have a website out. I have now taken on the word bipolar just to stop the legal factors that would have become very big, and respect the fact for doctors or medicine and medical period. I have I go up and down inside, so I have physical bipolar. Mentally, I'm very sane to realize that I couldn't breathe proper, and did try to tell them that, but they tried to think I was making an excuse. Um, like I said, I'm public. www.healthgrowsup, HealthGrowsup.com. It brings a tear to my eye that I'm doing this right now, because I'm very private, and it is not a joke that I don't maybe verbally speak proper or whatever, but for the sake of not watching young girl Amanda get bullied and called names, and we send our children onto the internet to look for support, or to look for all that kind of stuff. We don't know who's on the internet. We can't trust that. Me for the first time in my life, going into this hospital, they didn't know me, and how did they treat me? They called me mental and wanted to taser me. So if it wasn't for sick kids rescuing me, my family too, and my background too, has a lot of officers of law, and et cetera, et cetera. But the point I'm trying to make is, bullying needs to stop. Name calling needs to stop. Don't lie about your health, please. If you are mental, please go get help. Please stop abusing one another. It just needs to stop. Thank you for listening to my message. Again, with courage, I ask you to visit my site. As since 2009, it's taken me 3 years to have the courage to publicize this, but I'm glad I am. I'm not perfect, and I don't cry right. Okay, maybe I don't have perfect teeth, but that's not the point. The point is, Amanda should not have been bullied to this point, and it just has to stop. So for the sake of health and the courage of life in the future, I am telling my story public. Please visit www.healthgrowsup. I don't care if I'm mental, I don't care if I'm both bipolar, I don't care if I have an arm sticking out of my head. Please support Canada and the health, that we need to continue to respect one another in our differences, and I am an identical twin, by the way. But the site is www.healthgrowsup.com, HealthGrowsup.com. Come visit my bunny Boo and us on the site. But also, more so, this video is being done for respect and honor of Amanda, that she should not have been called mental or psycho. To think I was called mental and threatened to be tasered just because I didn't speak up from an accident. That has to stop, and that's why I'm speaking publicly. Thank you for listening, all of you. I wish you the best. Good health, good wealth, good life. I'm 52. I wouldn't have made it this far myself humanly if I didn't respect some of the things told to me at a very small age. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even remember it. I knew I had gone through a health walk, but when I came out here in 2006, I still didn't do nothing or cause trouble or say anything or even meet anyone to the nature of knowing me. But in 2009, when I couldn't speak up and I had Toronto Sick Kids Hospital present my story, it was just my reason to share the fact that bullying is wrong. No one should do it. If you are afraid, please understand to get help. Please stop intimidating one another in our world. It's just something our health, every one of our health walks would not survive, whether it be mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, or through your soul. Health is only good when we're good to one another. Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate it. Take care.